Based upon your reading of Officer Brelo's statement, did he indicate to you whether he was in fear of his life at that point?
He said he was in fear of his life more than any other time in his life. That's right.
And in his statement, did Officer Brelo not say that he was fearful of a threat from the car?
Yes.
Okay. Did he also not state in his statement that he thought he was in the middle of a firefight?
Yes.
But then why would it be unreasonable for him to get up and eliminate this threat?
For the exact reasons he gave for why he did what he did, which were, in my opinion, not objectively reasonable decisions to make.
Explain it.
Because if you are in fear of your life and you're behind cover, I can't imagine the fear that you're going to have when you put yourself standing on top of a car in the middle, as he called it, a firefight. That is not trained, it's not appropriate, it's not objective, and whatever subjective belief he had about his fear at that moment was not objectively reasonable to put himself up in the middle of both crossfire and the potential of being shot either by officers or the suspects, which would then jeopardize the other officers who would have to go into a mode of saving the officer that's now down. You don't put yourself in a position of officer down in the middle of a situation that he was involved in. That's why it's objectively unreasonable. It's not trained, it's not appropriate, it's taking yourself out from behind cover, and you're putting yourself in crossfire, and you're putting the other officers in jeopardy of having to now, if you get shot, save your life, which risks their lives.
So we're talking about Officer Brelo. How many shooters, do you know the number of shooters that were involved in this total?
13.
And that's including Officer Brelo, correct?
Yes.
So the other 12, you opine, what was your opinion as far as the other officers? You have 12 other officers and their use of force at that point.
I very carefully looked at what each of the other officers were doing and how they did it and how it comported to training, if they were reasonably making decisions based on information that they were taking in and how they acted in response to that. And when I looked at that, I came to the conclusion that, although mistaken, they had a reasonable belief, and they acted and comported with police training, which made it objectively reasonable.